already know that I'm going out on a limb. I'm being different. I'm tired of pretending like xdefiant is the hero. And by the title of this video, you already know what the discussion is going to be about. So do me a favor in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on SBMM. Whether you want it to be in the game, whether you want it to be an option, whether you want it completely out of the game, you don't want to ever see it again. Just drop your feedback in the comments below and let me know what you think. As well as it is my birthday today, so if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, comment, and like I said, leave your feedback down below. But we're about to get brutally honest here. Majority of the reason why xdefiant is so popular is because of there being no skill-based matchmaking. And that's a good thing. You know, it's refreshing having a game that you can hop on and, play a variety of players. You don't have to, you can actually get rewarded when you're doing well. So I like it that way. But a lot of people are saying that it shouldn't be in the game at all. And I disagree with that. I think that there should be an option. I don't think that it should be the only option, but there should be an option to play SBMM. Only because of the skilled players being way too skilled. And I honestly just feel like xdefiant isn't all the way there yet for there to be a lock on the matchmaking. It should be a variety of matchmaking until everything's over. And to add on to that, I am totally fine with it being totally out, but I do miss it. It is fun from time to time going insane in a lobby, getting 100 kills, 92 kills in the lobby that you probably didn't do good in last time. It's just fun from time to time, honestly. So we're going to see what the community's saying, and, I'll give you guys my feedback on everything, and we're going to get a little bit deeper into why I feel like SBMM should be in xdefiant. So we got someone that said a key part of the no SBMM experience we've missed is missing an xdefiant. Lobbies continuing on after match finishes was a stable part of the organic matchmaking experience ages ago. Not having to wait to make every single match, just returning to the lobby, a short timer allowing for map voting, loadout switching, and spot filling as the next match ticked down to start help streamline the experience. This doesn't even mention the many rivalries and friendships that can develop through the subsequent matches, which is the cornerstone of the whole experience for me personally. If lobby stayed going, I feel like it would improve the feel of the matchmaking and reduce how frustrating getting stuck in post-match screens, only for the lobby to finally close out and have to go through matchmaking all over again. And I totally agree with this 100%. Why can't we stay in the lobby for more than one game? I'm constantly going in games, building relationships with people that are actually good at the game. And if I forget to add them, I will never get to talk to them again, which sucks because I already have nobody to play with at this point. And with the lobbies already being so lopsided mid-game when we join, it may give us an incentive for us not to quit so we can actually talk trash and beat them for real in the next game. You can't tell me that there's a better feeling than talking trash and being able to back it up with your boys in a lobby. There's been so many times where I've been playing and I've actually been able to just talk my trash and go crazy. And the next game, they'll beat me. And then the next game, I'll beat them. It'll go back and forth. And that's really what I miss about, building friendships on online multiplayer in general. Why are the scores completely one-sided? If they're one-sided, at least give us the option to get our lick back. Why put us in a lobby when we're losing crazy in the middle of the game and then us having to join a whole new lobby? Do we get a loss for that? I'm not even sure if our win-loss counts for that. But they need to take that out of the game as well. Or they need to just let it, like I said, let us get our lick back. Let us play them again. And if you guys really think about it, xdefiant isn't really all the way there yet. Let's take a deeper look about the sniping. The sniping is already broken in the game. So people who are already good at sniping, like people who main snipers every day, they're killing these people. There's no flinch at all. They can't even take the flinch out of the game. So how does this, it's not even fun for low skill players. Like people who can't even really play that well, it's like almost unplayable. If I'm facing a person with a sniper that just goes crazy, there's nothing you can do about it. So I just feel like it completely ruins the game. And, we can talk about the same thing with bunny hopping and just all these advanced, movement that people aren't really too familiar with if they're just trying to hop on the game, if they don't really play the game that much. I know people that have jobs and even if you do have a job, like people that don't really play the game that well, that just want a more social life outside of the video game, they may not really be too in tune with the movement. So, I just feel like whoever doesn't really care to learn that movement is not really going to be fun for them at all. And I feel like, like I said, there should be an option to have a place where people can actually go into a skill-based matchmaking experience, such as in the in the beginning they had I'm pretty sure they still have the welcome playlist where you can actually join a skill-based matchmaking playlist up to level 25. And I feel like that was really good, and they should keep that at least until all these little bugs with netcode and just sniper flinch and just all this stuff and these overpowered factions. They should just really really take a look into how the game is before they just totally lock the matchmaking for people just because they hit over level 26, which is only about experience. There are trash level 100s, there are trash level 70s. So they should at least keep it in the game or make it an option if they're gonna have bugs like this, because this stacked on this on top of the bugs that's in the game is making it unplayable for noobs. Players should be able to filter matchmaking and have a choice. Like, simply, if SBMM was the only thing that was, not wrong with the game, but if SBMM was the only thing in the game, then I wouldn't have an issue. But I can list 30 things wrong with xdefiant and SBMM being the only good thing. Like, I just, there's so many things wrong with the game. And I, as much as I love playing it, I just cannot get over the fact that for people who aren't as good, me, I'm trash at the game. I'm gonna go straight up and tell you guys I'm completely trash at the game. I go negative more than I go positive, simply because the SBMM in Call of Duty honestly made me feel like I was good. I never went negative in Call of Duty. So, with me playing this game, it's just a little bit of a transformation, and I'm fine with that. I'm all about getting better, and I have that competitive edge to me to when, I will be better as long as I keep playing the game. But who don't really care about getting better, it's an issue, and it could hurt the longevity of the game. I'm sorry to say it, and like I said, if I'm gonna get trashed in the comments, I'm honestly cool with it. I'm totally fine with it because I really want to hear your feedback on what they're gonna do with the SBMM, because there's two sides to it all. Someone else said SBMM is good for the game. You are an idiot if you don't want SBMM. First off, while Call of Duty uses SBMM, it uses an intense version called ELMMM, which is why every game is a sweatfest or a pump stop. But not having any is an even worse experience. You are lucky to get a lobby that's not a pub stop or sweatfest. You have no choice. There's no player agency at all, and it isn't good for the game. It just makes the experience worse. And that actually brings me back to my second point. People who play xdefiant, they go back to Call of Duty simply because of the current bugs in the game. The sniping flinches, the netcode, the dying behind cover. All of these things are making people go back to Call of Duty. But I thought that SBMM was the issue. If SBMM was such a huge selling point, they would have just stayed with xdefiant simply because of the no matchmaking. But it's the bugs that, are a bigger issue. That's what they need to fix. Just imagine your little cousin. He wants to get on the game, just have a good time. He visits for the weekend. He wants to come and just play the game with you, spend some time with you. And he is not going to be good. So what fun for him would it be to just hop in a lobby against a level 100, 150 and just not be able to play the game because the dude is so good? And props to the level 100 dude. He got better. He's very skilled at the game, but it just goes back to where I said it just should be an option. There should be an option, or there should be filtered matchmaking to where people can have a choice. Somebody's girlfriend, if you want to just play the game just to just see the game, there should be a way that you can at least choose what type of matchmaking, simply because of the stuff wrong with the game and just how good people are. As much as I love xdefiant, I honestly just got tired of just smiling in everybody's face saying that the game is perfect. Even though the game only came out a month ago, I still should feel like there should have been an option for filter matchmaking from the jump. Not simply for me. Like I said, I don't really care, but I'm just speaking for everybody who can relate. Everybody who doesn't really play the game that well, who just wants to, play the game, have a good time, but, still feel like they're good at something at the same time. As much as this game humbled me, sometimes there do be games where I'm just like, nah, bro, these guys are too good. And, it humbles me and it forces me to get better, and that's the part that I like about it, simply because I am competitive. But, for people who don't really care as much as, majority of us do, I definitely do feel like, skill-based matchmaking should be an option. And, I'm just going to leave it at that. if you made it to this part in the video, I really do appreciate you, man. You are so real. I come on here now to just, get my input, and I really want to know what you guys think. If you guys want to be in the comments and just, go back and forth or just trash me. If I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. If I suck, let me know I suck. I really want to know what the community's talking about when it comes to at least having a choice of the filter matchmaking. I'm not saying it should only be the only option, but at least a choice. We can't just get a choice. Like, I really just feel like it'll be more fun for everybody, and people will want to play the game longer if, there's at least a choice to get in the game and just, drop 100 kills against people who, don't do good if you're not as skilled, instead of facing people who are completely good at the game and they're just gonna crap on you every single time. So your boy Sad about to be out. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments, and be back with another video soon. Appreciate it, man.